This is Monday Night Raw, December 8, 2025, full show results video, which takes place at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Gunther opened the show as Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett welcomed viewers. Entering to loud John Cena chants, he told the crowd not to expect Cena tonight, declaring that this moment belongs to him. Gunther reflected that after submitting LA Knight, he has earned the greatest honor of his career, becoming John Cena's final opponent in 5 days. He praised Cena's legacy of 17 world titles and global respect, calling him the greatest sports entertainer ever, but stated that Cena will face the best professional wrestler of all time. A countdown clock to Saturday appeared as Gunther vowed not just to defeat Cena, but to break his spirit, bully him, and force him to give up. He stared at the clock, checked his watch, and left. Then we saw a match between Eeyo Sky versus Kairi Sane. Eeyo Sky and Kairi Sane opened with a tight technical exchange, trading holds, counters, and near falls. Sky landed early offense with a sliding heel trip and shotgun dropkick before Asuka interfered, low-bridging Eeyo to the floor as Rhea Ripley chased her off. After the break, Sky fired back with big shotiais, a missile dropkick, and corner knees, but Sane answered with a tree of woe double stomp for a close 2 count. The action intensified with reversals, a buzzsaw kick from Eeyo, and a brutal German suplex on the apron, followed by a moonsault to the outside. Asuka attempted more interference, but Ripley neutralized her. Sky capitalized, hitting a top rope moonsault to secure the pinfall victory. Backstage, Paul Heyman was speaking with the Braun and Braun connection when Logan Paul joined them, complaining about Rey Mysterio slapping him last week. Bronson sided with him, and Braun Breaker offered to take care of it, which Logan approved. Logan then pulled Heyman aside, telling him to remind the group that he'll also back them up if needed. Impressed, Heyman said his respect for Logan had grown and handed him his brass knuckles just in case. Rey Mysterio came out for his match with Finn Balor, but Logan Paul ambushed him from behind and began a brutal beatdown. Mysterio briefly fought back until a masked man appeared, super kicked him, and hit a blackout before escaping through the crowd. Logan followed up with a loaded punch to Rey. LA Knight rushed out to make the save, ripping into Logan and saying if that masked man was Seth Rollins, he'd lose it. Knight vowed to make Logan pay right now in Kansas City. Then we saw a match between AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus War Raiders for the WWE Men's World Tag Team Championship. AJ Styles and Lee started fast with double-team offense before the Viking Raiders took control, punishing AJ with heavy strikes, splashes, and multiple near falls. AJ created space with a Pele kick, bringing Lee in for a rapid burst of kicks, dives, and a rolling DVD for 2. Momentum swung again when the Raiders hit a Viking experience on Lee on the floor and followed with Ivar's moonsault, but AJ barely saved the match. In the final sequence, AJ countered Eric's offense, hit a Rana, sending Ivar into Eric, Lee wiped out Eric on the outside, and AJ finished it with the phenomenal forearm for the win. After the match, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Grayson Waller surrounded AJ Styles and Lee. The Usos' music hit, and Jay and Jimmy made their return, announcing they're officially back in the tag division. Jimmy explained that he called Jay after his tournament loss to reform the team. The Usos warned New Day and the champions before attacking Woods and Kingston. Waller fled, and the Usos stared down Styles and Lee as the champions held up their belts. Jackie Redmond welcomed WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer to the ring and asked who she wanted next. Stephanie said she wants to face everyone, explaining she doesn't rely on talk, she proves herself through action. She declared herself the best luchador on the planet, not because of the Devil's Kiss, but because of her skill, while acknowledging Nikki Bella as a legend. Stephanie noted today's women's division is far stronger than it was 15 years ago, citing Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Natalya, and Eeyo Sky as examples. Nikki Bella then interrupted, saying Kansas City didn't deserve her and demanding a rematch. Before she could finish, Raquel Rodriguez attacked her, threw her into the post, and entered the ring, telling Stephanie to name the time and place for a title match. In the Judgment Day clubhouse, Finn Balor bragged about having an easy night before mentioning that Dominic's deadbeat dad attacked him. Liv Morgan shifted the focus, asking Raquel Rodriguez why she attacked Nikki Bella. Raquel explained that Nikki previously cost her a title match, and she wanted to stop her this time. Liv complained she should have been told, prompting Roxanne Perez to snap back, saying she didn't know they needed Liv's approval. Raquel said she would speak to Adam Pearce. Liv then told Roxanne she'd be in her corner because they're destined to become the next tag team champions, which Finn approved of. Then we saw a match between Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez. Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez opened with fast technical exchanges, Lyra scoring early with wrist locks, leg sweeps, and multiple Northern Lights suplexes. Momentum shifted when Perez targeted Lyra's arm, slamming it into the steel steps, wrapping it in the ropes, and repeatedly attacking the shoulder. Perez controlled with chokes, submissions, and focus strikes, but Lyra fought back with forearms, a crossbody, and a sit-out powerbomb despite the injured arm. The women traded near falls, with Perez hitting La Mystica and a cartwheel knee drop, and Lyra answering with kicks, a German suplex, and another crossbody. As Lyra set up the Nightwing, Liv Morgan distracted the referee, allowing Perez to rake the eyes. Bayley pulled Liv down, but Perez wiped her out and capitalized, hitting Pop Rocks to score the victory. We then go to the latest Maxine Dupree training video. Maxine taps some people out and says she wants more. Natty then tells Maxine to try it on her. Maxine then makes Natty tap out and says she wants to do it again. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Logan Paul started aggressively, striking LA Knight with punches and kicks before Knight fired back with clotheslines, a slingshot shoulder tackle, and control at ringside. Logan regained momentum with a zigzag, corner strikes, and a split leg drop for a near fall. Knight rallied with a flying clothesline, Russian leg sweep, and a neckbreaker. As Knight climbed the ropes, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed arrived, causing a distraction. Logan capitalized with a crossbody-style move, but Knight escaped and landed the catchphrase elbow drop. When Knight set up for BFT, interference escalated. Reed headbutted Knight behind the referee's back. Knight fought them off, but a hooded attacker hit a stomp on the outside. Logan then landed a frog splash to secure the victory. After the match, Logan Paul held LA Knight in place as Bronson Reed delivered a spear setup, then climbed the ropes to hit back-to-back tsunamis. Officials rushed in to check on Knight. Paul Heyman took the mic, introduced his group, and mocked Kansas City before declaring Braun Breaker the next heavyweight champion on January 5th. Braun grabbed the mic and called out CM Punk, saying Punk stayed home to avoid back-to-back losses. Braun mocked Punk's nice guy persona, calling him a fraud, and demanded the old 2011 to 2013 Punk, the longest reigning champion, so he could beat the version he grew up admiring. Otherwise, Braun vowed to destroy him and take his title and wife. Backstage, Logan and Reed ambushed Knight again, slamming him into equipment. Knight fought back briefly, but the numbers overwhelmed him. Reed powerbombed Knight through a table, then Logan and Reed hit more strikes. Reed finished by delivering a tsunami off a storage case onto Knight as officials, and Adam Pearce rushed in to close the show. How would you rate this week's Monday Night Raw? Tell me in the comments section. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and thanks for watching the video.